So there are 5 people taking the Fifth Amendment, like you see on the mob, right? You see the mob takes the Fifth. If you're innocent, why are you taking the Fifth Amendment?
Donald Trump stayed true to form in his deposition today before the New York Attorney General. For hours, he engaged in antics that we have come to expect from the former commander-in-chief. Welcome into TYT's Overruled. I'm legal analyst Adrienne Lawrence. It's been a very litigious week for Donald Trump. After years of dodging subpoenas, the former president finally sat down for a deposition on Thursday before the New York State Attorney General Letitia James. James has been leading the civil inquiry into Trump's business dealings, specifically as it concerns valuations Trump's companies may have made to avoid tax liability. As you may recall, Trump has not been cooperative at all, taking James to court and appealing time and again, hoping to avoid a deposition. Well, the day finally came and the shenanigans were in full effect. Here's a summary of what went down during Trump's deposition, per the New York Times. The lawyer, Ronald P. Finchetti, said that over the course of about 4 hours with several breaks, Mr. Trump answered only one question about his name toward the beginning of the interview. Then he read a statement into the record in which he called the inquiry a continuation of the greatest witch hunt in the history of our country and accused Ms. James of having openly campaigned on a policy of destroying me. After getting no response from the Attorney General, Trump began his hours-long campaign of exercising his Fifth Amendment right to silence, repeating the word same answer thereafter. From 9:30 a.m. to 3 p.m. with a lunch break, that is how long he went, same answer. Interestingly enough, Trump has always maintained that those who invoke the Fifth Amendment are criminals. Of course, given that his hypocrisy was now on full display here, he tried to explain his sudden change of heart in a statement in which he read into the record, which also happened to mirror much of what he wrote earlier this week following the FBI search of his home, Mar-a-Lago. I once asked, "If you are innocent, why are you taking the Fifth Amendment?" he said in both statements. Now I know the answer to that question. He said that he was being targeted by lawyers, prosecutors, the news media, and that left him with no choice. Ultimately, Trump had every right to invoke the Fifth Amendment. The right is in place so that a person is not compelled to incriminate themselves while under oath. At the same time, because this is a civil investigation rather than a criminal one, Trump's decision to choose his right to silence can and likely will be used against him in the civil case. Attorney General James is entitled to interpret Trump's right of silence as indicative of his liability. And we can assume that she indeed is going to use it against him. Because, hey, also, Trump and his counsel could have given her the courtesy of letting her know in advance that he'd be invoking the Fifth Amendment so she could maybe use her time a little bit more productively. But they didn't. Regardless, assuming that she has sufficient evidence, we can expect that the Attorney General will now proceed with filing suit against Trump's companies or seeking to settle the matter in exchange for a fine or some penalty that prohibits Trump from engaging in certain businesses. What do you think is going to happen? You let me know in the comments below, hit that like and follow button, and thanks for watching.